Yeah, I'm in the lab, man. Like, subscribe, man. Like, subscribe. You turned up today. Cam Newton seems disconnected. Why these kids always outside when I'm making a fucking? They always want to play in front of my house, bro. Play in front of the next fucking house over, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Like, everybody, I'm trying. That's how I know these videos gonna turn up today, cause I'm trying to make my videos, and everybody just being loud, right? But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? But, prepare in front of somebody else's house, man. God damn, bro. Shit, man. But hey, Cam Newton seems disconnected. One thing about me is I'm emotionally intelligent, right? So I have emotional intelligence. I'm a good conversationalist. I listen. I don't interrupt. And I'm not emotionally reactive. I'm not a manipulator. So I'm pretty much a solid guy, right? And so one thing that I can see about people like me is that we're rare. When I'm watching that Cam Newton interview when he said eclectic. And she said, spell it. It said Ncletca, eclectic. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. How you get eclecta or whatever the fuck? I don't know. But that interview showed me I want to talk about disconnected men. Successful disconnected men. And he said, Chris, what's a disconnected man? The disconnected man is a man that you cannot connect with. A disconnected man is a man you cannot connect with. And what do I mean by that? Pretty much, you got some men out here that just traumatized. So you can't get through to them. They don't have remorse. They don't have the ability to self-reflect. And they have low levels of emotional intelligence. Those are your disconnected men. Now you have poor disconnected men. You have middle class disconnected men. And you have wealthy high class disconnected men. And Cam Newton is just giving disconnected because he seems like somebody who you just can't get through to. Ego too big. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of reminds me of my dad. Like, I knew I couldn't get through to my dad. You feel me? Like, my dad was disconnected. He was the kind of person, there was no remorse. You know, there was no self-reflection. Like, the apology was performative. But at the end of the day, disconnected men, they want pussy and they want money. And they sex and sandwich niggas. I call them sex and sandwich niggas. Yeah, you can be a rich nigga. You can be a rich man, but you still can be sex and sandwich. I mean, they after food and they after fucking. Food, fucking, and fun. And they get all the girls because they so fun. You know what I'm saying? And them your toxic niggas who's not boring. Like the girls that get with these niggas, they be like, damn, I wish he was just better. I wish he was just this. I wish they since they like toxic niggas, they get with the disconnected men. Now those disconnected men, they gonna cheat. They might beat on you, and they're gonna lie. So, and then when they get caught in the lie, they're just gonna manipulate. They're just gonna defend, deflect, do all this other shit. But at the end of the day, those men are not men you can really build a healthy, emotionally regulated relationship with. Why? Because they're just going to be the type of men who you can't connect with. Ooh. Woo. Frozen. But you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, bro. You know, and he just, I was watching it. I guess me watching this interview kind of like made me think of my own dad because I remember my dad being so disconnected. Like, there's no remorse, there's no real apology, and it's reckless behavior. You know, it's selfish behavior. It's behavior that shows that this person is clearly out for themselves. That's it. This person cares about other people, but they only care about themselves. And I think what makes Cam Newton such a, I'm not gonna say he's like an exception to the rule. What makes Cam Newton a disconnected man and what makes his position so unique is that he's a disconnected man with money. And see, when you're a disconnected man with money, you gotta remember, like, Cam is a successful football player. I got Cam Newton as the best quarterback in college football history. Like, there's never been a better quarterback in college football than Cam Newton. Then Cam went on to play for the Panthers. He won MVP. He went to the Super Bowl. NFL didn't give a fuck about Cam. They let him take all the dirty hits. Cam was like 6'5", 250, you know, playing quarterback and could move. So he was just different, bro. And he was very, you know, they called him dumb and stupid. You can't call him dumb and stupid, you know what I'm saying? Because he one of the best football players ever. One of the GOATs. And you got men who are good at what they do. They're good at their careers, but they're still toxic. They're good at their job, but you will never connect with them. They're good at what they do, but they're disconnected. And you know, watching that Cam interview, I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely disconnected. Like, I wonder what kind of relationship he got with his kids, and I wonder what kind of relationship he got with the mother of his kids. Cause you know, people say things like, oh, you could be a good dad and a bad husband. I'm just thinking to myself, no, you're a bad husband. You're a bad dad, because guess who's watching you be a bad husband, you fucking idiot? The kids! So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, if you're a bad husband, you're a bad dad. If you're a bad dad, you're a bad husband. They're both interchangeable, because the kids are watching you do both. And if they see you struggling being a good husband, then they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna harbor those feelings like, damn, you treating our mom like shit, but you treating us good. Treat mom good too, nigga. The fuck? That's what I would think, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would like, bro. You can't be a good dad and a fucking bad husband or a bad baby father. Cause nigga, mom had me, nigga. Treat mom good too, fuck nigga. Damn, bro, you gonna treat me good and treat her bad? Fuck you, treat her good too, bitch. Fuck is you doing? She brought me here, you dumb nigga. Treat her good too, nigga. Stop cheating on her, nigga. The fuck? Stop lying to her. You're a bad example, fuck nigga. So that's what I'm saying. You can't be a good dad and a bad husband, nigga. Fuck you for saying some stupid ass shit like that. Be good at both, nigga. Is you a good dad or a good husband? Bitch, I'm both! So that's what I'm saying, like, you gotta be good at both, man. And you know, them disconnected men, they're gonna be decent dads. They might buy some shit, but they're not gonna be good husbands. And you gotta be good at both to be a good man. If you're gonna be a good dad, you gotta be a good husband. And you just can't be good at one. But you know, disconnected men, we need men to be more attuned. We need men to be more locked in. We need men to be more in tune with their emotions. We need men to lie less, be less manipulative. Don't get me wrong, if a woman gets with a manipulative man, she's manipulative too. So they, you know, birds with a feather. So, you know, I'm not saying this so they can be out here and no, I'm not saying, because you just, oh yeah, make men be better so they can treat women better. No, them women treat themselves like shit. The women lie, they manipulate. The women full of shit, so they get a full of shit man, because they like attract like. If he's a manipulator and she's with him, that's because she's a manipulator. So I'm not saying we need men to be better so they can be better for these manipulative ass whores. No, I'm saying we need men to be better so they can make the world a better place. You feel what I'm saying? We need men to be more connected. We need men to be more accountable. We need men to be more self-reflective. We need men to be spiritually in tune, believe in the truth. We need men to do better. So that's why I said we need more men to be connected and not disconnected. So when you get caught doing something you're not supposed to do, you can apologize and then you can get better. You can apologize, understand what you did wrong, and do better and work on it. What he said go out there and sin no more. You sinned this time, you just sinned, but now go out here and be better. Go out here and do better. That's what that's about. We need men to do better. We need men who will own up to their shit instead of defending and deflecting. We need men that's going to take care of their kids. We need men that's going to take care of their wives. We need men who are going to get married and pick good wives, not the whores. And when you become a better man, you pick better. So we need men to do better. We need men to tap into their emotional intelligence. So that way you're not as disconnected. So that way you won't be out here saying shit like, that's my word. Spell it, eclectic. N-C-L-E-T-C-A. That's my new Twitter name, Eclecta. Like, eclectic. So yeah, Cam just seems kind of disconnected, and I wonder how his kids feel about him. I wonder how Jasmine feel about him. Cause she be on stage. I got me an 8-figure nigga, but he cheating with everybody. Yeah, and you know when you got a cheater, You can't confront them about cheating. Why? Because they're going to flip it and spin it. We need men to stop doing it. If you get caught cheating, own up to that shit. Matter of fact, don't cheat. As a man, just keep your shit in your pants. I don't cheat. It's not appealing to me. I don't even want to be bothered. So if I got one woman, I for sure don't want two. I don't want to be bothered. Women nowadays. So I don't cheat. I never cheated. So I don't have to be caught in no lie. I ain't got to spin nothing. I ain't got to manipulate nothing. I ain't one of them manipulative ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these niggas that's going. I self-reflect. I have remorse. I have a heart. The disconnected man don't have a heart. He's never wrong. He's never accountable, and he's never gonna admit to his wrongdoing. He'll admit to little wrongdoing, but not big ones. So it's like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with disconnected niggas. That's that Machiavellian shit. I don't fuck with that shit. Fuck that. Go be that shit over there. Do that shit over there.